sharing digital workspace in a digital workspace, and leverage IA and adaptive learning to provide personalized feedback, allowing you, the teacher, to focus on the human and ethical mentorship of each student. So let us check these examples that we have on this slide. We have a booklet, Bluecat, Time to Climb by Nearpod, Bamboozle, that it's a good app to start our classes, Slido, we just use Slido, Mentimeter, Padlet, we use Padlet in our second activity, Good Clap, the app that we used to work in the map was Good Clap, Epic, that is a great app for readers, Quizlet, Canva, Kahoot, LingoClip. It's so funny when you're working with some songs. And Khan Academy are only some of them. Okay, and now, food for thought, reflect. So let me ask you something honestly. How much student agency currently exists in your English lessons? I don't know, probably on a scale from 1 to 5, you can say 5, 3, 2, 1. Let us survey using Slido app and answer, but please in a honestly way. Okay, here you have the QR code. You can use your cell phone, and remember that you have the link on the chat too.
I can see that there is a question. Yes, sister.
I'm not exactly sure what you mean by student agency. If you could clarify, please.
Okay, remember
or paraphrase.
Sorry. Remember that the student agency is when you let the student work by themselves, okay? You are as a teacher, only a guide. And they can use their abilities, their skills to work in a freedom way.
And the students take an active role in their own learning.
Thank you.
For sure. Okay. Now here in Slido.
Will you share the link in the chat, please?
Yes, Miss Nidia is posting the link. Remember that you have to scale from 1 to 5. And give us your rating. I can see that you are answering. How much student agency currently exists in your English lessons? Ah, great. We can say probably never, seldom, sometimes, always. But here we have good answers. We have most answers in 3 or 4 with a 38%, 39%. And I'm so glad to know that only 6% never or use these tools or this way, the student agency in your English lessons. Okay, so we know that in a 4 in a scale of 4, right? In a scale of 4. And as we begin to hear these ideas, we start to notice something important. This is not just about English, is to teach English. It's not about teaching English, it's about something much deeper. And that leads us to the next question. If our goal is truly transformation, then how do we design learning experiences that actually achieve it? That's where I like to focus now. And this brings us to a key moment, because reflection is important, but transformation requires action. So now we move from ideas to design. So we have an interactive workshop, and it's time to design sprint, okay? We're going to work in culture labs. Redesigning for impact. It's a work of 20 minutes. First, go to breakout rooms, and then you have to design a class together, sharing ideas, and apply the triad. What is it? Active methodology, digital enrichment, and the ethical and global lens. But Ms. Nidia is going to explain us what does it mean.
Welcome to our design sprint. This is a methodology designed to solve real problems in a short amount of time. And today, the challenge is this. How do we transform a traditional lesson into a mindful, active, and bilingual learning experience? You will work in teams, bringing together perspectives from different schools. You will redesign a lesson using 3 key elements. The first is active methodology. Tell me, how can this become a real-world challenge? What can a student create instead of just completing a task? The second is digital enrichment. How tool will turn students into creators, not just consumers? And the third is the ethical and global lens. What value is at the center of this lesson? How does it help a student grow as individuals and as global citizens? Remember, this is not about adding more content. It's about transforming the learning experience, building bridges to live a bilingual culture.
Okay. We perfectly know that changes are the most difficult thing to face. But today we are going to do it. Probably some of you or the majority have worked once, but today we are going to work in a collaborative way. The 7, 8 schools from all around the world, we are going to work together. It doesn't matter if you are in kinder, in junior, in elementary, it doesn't matter. The point is that we are here, that we are English teachers, and that we really want not just to teach English, but live the language, to start living a bilingual culture. And the shift is going to be like in this. In a moment, we are going to share a template. The template is going to be divided in 4, as you are observing in this moment. The first part that we have to start with is the title. You are going to select a topic of the lesson that you are going to transform, that you are going to redesign for innovation, okay? Here is important to select the topic of the theme of the student, that it is appropriate for the age, okay? The purpose of the lesson should be always on mind. Well, the second part, it is probably the challenging one, because you are going to move from the traditional to the innovative one. Here, you are going to select among flip class, PBL, or click, or even the 2 or 3. Why not? Okay, so you're going to, from a traditional, that it is probably just reading a paragraph, to read and then design a waste reduction plan for the school. Okay, you're going beyond. because you want the students to use the 21st century skills, okay? It is important to have always on mind the purpose of the lesson. Don't get lost in there, okay? Well, let's move to the number 3. The tool, the digital tool. Just as you heard before, here the technology is going to empower our teaching. It is not going to substitute, it is going to empower. So according to the plan said before, there is going to be a product. Well, how are you going, or how students are going to present that project? You have to select one digital tool that is going to empower that product. And last but not least, in order to have this main goal, that is to have a holistic education, our values. Our values should be included in every single project that we develop, okay? So our values, global or ethical goal. How are we going to include, for example, harmony with nature, pray, okay? How are we going to include minority, okay, or any that belongs to our congregation? Well, let's move to the workshop, teachers. Here, I'm sorry. I want you first to observe, we are going to have a link that it belongs to all our congregation. Yes, for the English department. And our first project, it is called Redesigning for Impact. So you're going to enter here. And as soon as you know in which room you're going to be working, you are going to look for the document. You're going to click on it. For example, room 8, okay? And you're going to start filling the first chart. Important information, your name, the province or the region you belong to, the name of the school, and the section, elementary, junior, etc. Okay? If you scroll down, you're going to observe the template. How are you going to plan this redesigning for impact? Currently, unit title or topic. Number 2, the active shift. I mean, which pillar are you going to work with? Number 3, the digital tool that is going to empower this redesigning for impact. And number 4, our global ethical goal, our HFIC value, okay? For this activity, we are going to have 20 minutes. And before going to the rooms, I want you to feel totally free in order to ask us any question if something was not clear, okay? Sister Catalina, are you going to help us with the rooms?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we are. We're ready.
Okay, perfect. Is there any question, dear teachers? No? Okay. So I'm going to start asking you to move to the different rooms.
No.
And Miss Alejandra, Miss Nidia, as well as me are going to be walking around virtually to give you a hand with this process, okay? It is 5:56. We see us in 20 minutes. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
one thing, I'm driving, so I don't know if I can help on this activity. And second, could you send me again the join to the rooms, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ready. I think that all of them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Teacher Nidia, did you send the link of the document?
Yes, Miss. It's
Perfect.
ready.
Thank you so much. I'm going to start before we move. Okay. Okay, there are some teachers that haven't gotten in.
Yes, because I'm driving and I cannot give in
Don't
the.
worry, don't worry, don't worry. First of
So
all, the first, okay. But lady, what about if you help us in the second part in which we are going to give like the feedback, okay?
okay, thank you.
Just raise a hand so we can have that on mind. Thank you. Okay. We have some. Mhm.
Okay, I have my invitation to move to room 5.
Well, remember, as you are a co-host, you can move in
Okay.
anyone. So
I'm going to
what
go
I am
there.
checking is which ones are already in.
And here we
Okay.
have
For example, the room 7, the 8
unassigned
wedding,
room.
the 9, okay. There are 10 different rooms.
Yes, we have people who are unassigned. So I think that we have to do that.
No,
I'm
they are
sorry,
all
I'm not
assigned. They are all assigned. The point is that they haven't joined.
Okay.
I can observe, for instance, it says room 9, Toñita Verdugo. It says she has an BN. Okay.
Okay.
So what about to start? Miss Nidia, can you go to number 1, 2, and 3? Ale 4, 5, and 6. And me 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start moving. Thank you.
Bye.
Excuse me, how
I'm sorry.
can I get into our room? It's
Alexandra.
Alexandra. Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me see where Alexandra. I cannot find it, Alexandra. Opción, transmitir, añadir una sala, opciones. Seleccionar una sala. No. I don't know why I cannot add you, teacher. Sorry. Let me see.
Don't worry.
Okay, añadir. Okay. If not, let's do the same. And you help us with the feedback.
With the second part.
Yeah, please. Because I am checking and I am looking for your name, but it is not.
Well, I can try with the feedback.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
A pleasure. Okay, here.
Sorry, I have problems with my connection.
Alexandra. Okay. IH Rocio.
Yes, please.
Okay, don't worry. I'm going to send it to the room number 2.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Teacher Erika Perez, can you join to our room? Haven't you received it? Mm-mm.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Excuse me, teachers. Who else has problems in going to the rooms?
I had no access, so I just came for the second time, but I don't know if I'm in a room or what.
Okay, let me see who's this.
This is Miss Llama. It says Motorola Moto, but
No,
I
you are in
cannot.
the classroom.
Sorry?
You're not in a small classroom. You are in a general
Ah,
classroom.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, so Miss, what about Yadira, Ovidio? What about Luis Fernando, Griselda de la Paz?
Yeah, I'm Miss Griselda de la Paz. I'm trying to join the room.
Okay. What about Miss Sophia? Miss Sophia, you have problems joining the small groups?
I can get in anyone because I had problems and that time when maybe you assigned the room.
Okay, we're going to send you Miss Sophia.
Yeah,
Sophia. What about Miss Erika Perez?
Someone, can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know if they're having some troubles with the connection with the other guy. I don't, it was another teacher in the other room because we're in the breakout rooms, right?
Yes.
Can you send me to another room, please? Because I think the other lady is having trouble with the Wi-Fi connection. So probably she's struggling with the internet connection. So I don't know if it's possible to send me to another breakout room.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Thank you, me. Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
It's, a,
Mr.
it's,
Ovidio.
it's amazing to hear sisters like you speaking English. I'm so excited about that.
Yes, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. What about Sister Toñita? Sister Toñita, are you going to the breakout rooms? Miss Sophia? Miss Sophia, when you see the window that says join, you have to join. You have to choose join.
Okay, got it in Spanish. Say you need.
Cuando aparezca la ventanita, usted tiene que unirse al grupo que le están enviando. Ya parece que ya.
Y Colegio José Jorge Domínguez. No, pero no hay nadie ahí.
No.
Ya te digo al maestro que qué maravilloso que ahora seguimos. Y también.
I don't see anybody else. I see the cameras off, so I don't know if you're there. Hello? Colegio. Are you in the small groups? Colegio José María Morelos?
Soy apoyo técnico del
No.
Colegio Morelos, soy de sistemas de acá del Morelos, entonces nada más estaba apoyando.
Ah, gracias.
Ya ingresó la teacher llama. Ya ingresó. Es que estábamos esperando.
Madre, yo soy Miss Llama, nada más que me dijo que no puedo entrar a un grupo ni nada, pero no le puedo cambiar el nombre que dice Motorola Moto G05, pero soy Miss Llama del
Sí.
Colegio Federico Florel.
Ah, sí. Usted está parte del equipo.
Ah, okay, no, I'm waiting, sorry.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Le dices, Mónica, ¿a qué hora los traemos? Por favor.
Sister Catalina, I have not the view of the rooms. Were you so kind to give me a hand with that? Because I moved to the
Yes.
7, and as soon as I came back, oh, it disappeared. Thank you, Puli.
Okay, okay. Yes, we will. Miss Monica, let us know when to bring them back to the general, because, you know, some of them enter a little bit later than the start.
Okay, I think 6:20 could be nice.
Okay. 6:20.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Miss Monica,
Yes.
they're going to send you in room 1, and then you exit yourself to go to another room, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I was asking for the document, the link for the document, because we didn't have it and we did it our work in a paper, but we couldn't put it on the digital document because we click on it and we had trouble to open
Okay.
the, please help. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Elsa.
Thank you, Sister Catalina.
Ya están llegando. Okay.
Okay. We are here again. I think we are ready.
Okay. Let's live our fraternal value. All of you were enthusiastic working in a collaborative way. Thank you. Now, let's listen the 3 runes. Ready, miss? Spin the wheel, please.
Excuse me, teacher, we had trouble with our entering to the document. And our team, yes, we worked in a paper, in a sheet of paper, because we couldn't open the digital document.
Okay, don't worry about it. Just in it.
It's room number 2. Okay. Let's see which is the room number 2. Okay, we are opening the document. And we have Loira, teacher Jessica, and teacher Blanca from province of Cristo Rey, province of Nuestra Señora de la Paz, and de Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. Okay, we are going to ask to one of you to open the microphone. We are going to share our projects in a very fraternal way. Teacher Loira, can you be so kind to open your microphone, please?
Yes, hello. So
Yes.
we actually couldn't finish because we had some trouble with the internet connection.
Okay.
We couldn't communicate very well.
Okay, so you were on the way. You were
Yes.
not able to finish. Okay. But what about reflecting about what you were able to do in the first step? Okay. Can you share what was your idea about your transforming class, please? The title. Which is the title?
The title. Okay. So the suggestion or what we suggested was maybe a lesson about how to care for our environment.
Okay. Which of the active shapes?
We thought it was relevant. The students will read about the environment and different factors that can affect it.
Okay.
And that's what we were working on.
Okay, good. Let's try to finish in this moment. Which digital tool do you think it is going to empower this class?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could look for videos, maybe YouTube videos that could be informative for the kids and get them engaged.
Okay, but remember that these kind of videos could be in the active shift. They are going to be part of your flip class. Okay, you
Okay.
first of all present the video. Okay, students get aware about the problem or the situation, and later on you decide what are they going to do. For example, check one of solution. Tell us one solution about this problem. Okay, how can we contribute with our environment? How can we do in order to have a better environment condition in our school? Okay.
Yeah, I think also in the step
Yes.
number 2, we can ask them how do they, what do they do at home to take care of the environment? So they can give us a lot of examples, and maybe that in one class and in another class they can bring us photos from their home, so they can show us the real situation in their house. So I think that all this kind of topic starts in the house. So we can begin from them, and maybe then in the school, and give more and more and more examples about how to take care of our environment. Then the digital tool can be, yeah, as you say, the videos. We can make we can use Kahoot and a lot of things.
Okay. And what about the value, the ethical part? Which one would you think it's going to be very beneficial for this project?
Harmony with the nature.
Yes.
I don't know what else. But that is, I think that that is the principal.
Yeah.
Goal.
Okay, and as I mentioned before, you can only select one or more than one. I would include, for example, here responsibility. Okay,
Yeah.
minority because it's something about service. No, we are serving our common house. So
yeah,
in that way, you can include more than one. Okay, more than one of the methodologies, more than one of the values. Thank you so much, teachers, for your contribution. And let's move to another now. Wow, it's the 3. Okay, let's move to the number 3. And we have from Colegio Progreso, Colegio La Patria, Colegio Simón Bolívar, Carla, Laura, and teacher Ana Maria. If you're so kind to open your microphone. Okay, again, the names is Carla, Laura, Ana Maria. Are you over there? Hello, team number 3. First call. Second call for the room number 3. No? Okay, let's move to another one. Okay, it's the 6. So let's move to the room number 6. Teacher Ana Francisca, Maria Dominguez, teacher Lisette, Juan Antonio, Ruth, and Luis Morales. If you're so kind to open your microphones and in a very fraternal way, share with us your redesigning for impact, please.
Okay, so we decided to use the topic, the grammar topic that it was used to.
Okay.
In the beginning, the Miss Anna didn't remember the name of the unit. I remember one that I had once, and it was milestones, something like that, about remembering the past in your life, or the main moments in the life. So, and after discussing a little bit about the way that we traditionally teach it, we decided to change a little bit. And there were like here something surprising because we now know that in every school and in every region is different. Miss Anna was telling me that according to the instruction that she has, they usually give a brief explanation in Spanish before they teach the topic, because they want that the students are sure about what they are going to learn, the verbs and everything, no? And on the contrary, we were telling that the other schools that we usually are like forbidden to use Spanish unless it is like the least resource, no? But we let both of them because we need to adapt also to the conditions that every school and every teacher has, no? And sorry, and then well, the other option was to use a game to introduce to try to introduce the topic, and through the game or through the explanation in Spanish, we could like make them understand what is the structure, no, that they have to use. The tools, well, we mentioned that we can use Gemini to create activities or to create exercises, videos from YouTube, or as using games like Kahoot or Bamboo. And Juan Antonio, another teacher, he mentions that after we introduce and we practice with exercises, we can personalize. We can make the students talk about their own lives, and this using their life experiences about the things that they used to do or didn't used to do when they were little. And then the value that we were checking here mainly, we figured out that it was like fraternity, because, and also one of the other teachers says that in this case we are promoting self-awareness, empathy, and respect for different life experiences.
Okay, very good. You mentioned something very important, teacher Ruth. What happened with the differences that we have, not among our 78 schools, even just in one, even just in one. Well, we have to scale off in this part, okay? I perfectly know that in some schools, it is the last resort that we are going to use, but in others, probably it's going to be the second resort that we are going to, okay? It doesn't matter. The main point is that we are going to start making our students start living the bilingual culture, okay? And escalofing is totally adequate in this moment. At the very beginning, at the step number 2, number 3, and number 4. Remember that it is the situation, the environment situation, the level of English, okay, the culture that they got, okay. There are many characteristics, many aspects that we have to take in consideration at the moment of planning. That is why planning is a must. It's something mandatory that we teachers have to do, okay. We cannot improvise something. We really have to think about every student that we got in our classroom. We have 25, 15, 30 students, but in fact, we have 30 different ways of learning, 30 different ways of living. So with teachers, we have to do one plan, but taking in consideration all these aspects, escalofing, making the necessary changes in order to really be those facilitators that we were emphasizing a lot in the first part of this talk, okay? Thank you so much. It was very nice, your redesigning for impact. Well, unfortunately, you got some of you got some problems with the internet or getting into the room. Don't worry, we are going to have this file, okay? It is something that is going to be for all of us, dear colleagues. So in a moment that you want, you are going to be able to finish your activity. We are going to be checking later all of that and giving you a feedback, something really important. And You can also use one of these one for your following classes, okay?
Okay, now we have moved from conceptualizing a bilingual culture to architecting a practical roadmap for our classrooms. When we talk about innovation in education, one of the most common assumptions is that means using technology. But let's be honest, using technology does not automatically mean transforming learning.
Sister Lumi,
Yes? Okay, let us continue. Replacing a book with a PDF is not innovation. Adding a digital activity without a purpose is not transformation. So the real question is, what does meaningful digital integration actually look like? It starts with intention. Technology should not be an add-on. It should be a bridge that connects students to the world. For example, through a global collaboration. I mentioned it. Imagine students from one of our schools working together with students from another region. Not just completing tasks, but exchanging ideas. Building something meaningful. That is not just language practice. That is real communication. That is bilingual culture in action. Now, let's take it one step further. We also have access to tools like AI and adaptive learning. And these tools give us something incredibly valuable. The ability to personalize learning, to give each student feedback based on their needs, their place, their process. And when that happens, something shifts. Because the teacher is no longer focused on delivering content. The teacher becomes a guide, a mentor, someone who supports not just academic growth, but human development. So technology does not replace us as teachers. It elevates our role. It allows us to focus on what truly matters. That is helping students think, reflect, helping them grow. So instead of asking, what tool I should use, what tool should I use, we should ask, what kind of learner am I trying to form? Because if the tool does not promote autonomy, critical thinking, and connection to the world, then it's not innovation. It's only just substitution.
In conclusion, the key isn't to choose between traditional or modern, but to integrate the best aspects of both. By combining the structural support of traditional methods with engaging interactive and modern techniques, education can provide more rounded, effective educational experience for our students. And this band not only caters for diverse learning styles, as we mentioned before, but also to prepare students for complexities of knowledges and innovative thinking. Both of those are prized. You are returning to 78 institutions, but you, all of us, have to carry a unified mission. The innovation discussed today should be not only to remain in notebooks. I challenge you to take this into consideration and to be the catalyst in every department of your schools. in every province as a whole congregation. By enriching our internal curriculum, we are going to do our teaching more nutritious. We are going to promote student agency, autonomous, unwavering ethical compass, and a profound openness of the world. Just to finish this is the true essence of a bilingual culture, a mind without borders and a purposeful heart driving the synodality essence for a holistic education.
Today, we want to invite you to take a courageous step, to leave behind traditional practice. We know the first step is never easy, but what matters is not the easy to the path, but the decision to walk it. We have a clear compass, the HFE values. We work together in synodality that remind us that educational transformation is not an individual task, but a community project where each teacher contributes their voices and experience. Let us move forward with faith, with hope, and with certainty that we are planting seeds in each classroom.
The sisters from San Antonio, raise their hand. Sister from San Antonio, Sister Karen, you have a question? Or Sister Irma?
No, not anymore. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was answered. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, we are having some technical problems. What we want you to do is to watch a video in which all of us, as a whole congregation, were taking part in this living bilingual culture. For us, it's really important to know your opinion about how were you feeling during all this session. We are going to have some minutes in order to ask you to open your microphone and let us know how was your feeling today? What are you taking with you today? And the ones that are not able to open the microphone, you can share with a note in the chat. Okay, is there any volunteer?
Yes, Miss Elsa, please. Share your
Thank
opinion.
you.
Thank you.
I was feeling really happy to share with other teachers from other parts of the world and to enrich our knowledge about the classes and how to make them better for the students. I was feeling really happy and lucky for having you as a community on my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Elsa. Somebody else? Okay. Yes, please, here in Motorola Moto G. Raise hand, please. Teacher, tell us your name and
Yes,
share.
yeah, sorry for
Yes.
that. It is because I couldn't change. My name is Miss Llama from Federico Frobel, and I'm so happy to be here because I listened to many of the how can I say, like the purpose or and also the comments that they have, because nowadays being an English teacher is a very high risk profession because we are working with human beings, but also we have to be better. Education is the same in all over the world. So also we have to improve the way that we have to teach because we know that technology has been improving every day. Probably you can buy a phone now and tomorrow you are going to have a new one. So the education is the same. We cannot teach the same that we have in the past. I mean, we cannot taught as 20 years ago because education is growing and is changing. But I'm so happy to have different comments and different opinions from being education. And well, that's all.
Great, teacher. Thank you. Thanks for your opinion. Another teacher? Okay, teacher Marcos.
Hello, peace and good. I'm very
Peace and
happy
good.
to see you and to be with everybody here. And I am very happy also to learn something different, how to plan, how to enrich my teaching. And I'm very happy for that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, teacher. And teacher Mario Ordóñez, please.
Thank
Open
you
your,
so much.
yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So was very important to learn how was about to teach and enrich your mind and how you can improve more in about teaching in the culture about the school. So it's very important to have that. And today I learned a lot how to get that information and give it very well to the students. And thank you so much. It was a very important meeting today for me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, and thank you, teacher Mario. And teacher Nancy, please open microphone and share with us.
Thank you. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. Don't misunderstand me. The point is that the majority of the coworkers were from my school, so I was like really willing to work with other people, especially from other countries, because it's like we work the same and we do the same things. So I want to share with other people that work totally different from what we do because we know each other's and we do the same as so that was my disappointing that it was not from another country or from another province. Well, just there were two provinces different, but only two. The majority were the same. And well, what I keep on my mind and what I keep all the time that sometimes I forgot it, and I'm sure most of us forgot, is not to substitute. That's what Alejandra says. I love it. Not to substitute, to change, no? To change that way, to really be, how can I say? I lost the word. How to really change the way we are teaching, how to innovate. That's the word, okay? How to innovate instead of just replacing. And I think that most of the time, talking by myself, most of the time when we have a lot of things to do at school, a lot of activity, a lot of projects, that's what we do. Unfortunately, no, we substitute the teaching instead of continue or keeping on innovating because of the rush, no? Sometimes. So that's something that I still working, and I think that we must still working on that. It is not hard. It's not something that it will appear magically from one course. It's something that we have to practice and practice and practice. Like practice make the perfect, and no one else is perfect. So we sometimes forgot that thing, and we continue with just replacing. No, but that's something that I will keep it on my mind. So I will still working on that. I promise.
Great, Miss Nancy. Thank you. And don't forget that is not the last time, it's the first one. Teacher Casey Conde, please share your ideas with us, your opinion.
Hi everyone. I was a few nervous, but it was very important for me. I think it's important for the teachers all around the world use the technology, and like that other teacher, Alejandra, I don't remember the name, but I think just Alejandra told about the technology. I think that technology is so important in these days to use, and we need to use the technology to complement our objectives in the lessons. So I think it was very special to meet here with other teachers to other countries. I learned some things, important things to practice in my lessons, and I want to share with you and the other teachers the importance to understand each students and each situation to learn our classes.
Okay, Teacher Casey, thank you so much. Then we have San Antonio de Padua School, and last one, please.
Well, first of all, I wanted to thank you for this opportunity, because it was very enriching. I feel like you know, as a teacher, as a professor, you're also a student, because you're trying to find ways to help them, to help the children, because it doesn't matter what you do. What matters is them, that they understand their learning, that they enjoy learning, that they come out with a beautiful experience, and most of all, like us, that we're not just academics, we're faith-based. And so the whole idea of how can I say, of inclusion, of using the technology, using new methods to improve the children's education. I think that's really going to be a powerful tool, because it's true. We live in a digital era, and they do learn hands-on. They learn better hands-on. So if we mostly do preschool, kinder. We're preschool, but I've noticed from the time that I've been here, where I'm at right now, and where I was at the other preschool, when it comes to computer time, oh, they enjoy it, and they learn so much more than when it's you telling them, like instructing them, when they're actually getting to play a game, and I see how they grasp better, and I think it would be a beautiful approach if our schools could get together and foster that unity of the different schools. For example, here in California, we have well, the school that we're at is not ours of the congregation, it's the archdiocese, but we're here, the sisters are here. And then the one in Silmar, that's part of the congregation. But I was even thinking, like imagining how beautiful it would be if we could unite our students with them to develop some sort of project or do something, that would be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing to do. So thank you.
Thanks to you. Thank you so much. And we have another comments on the chat. We appreciate that. And remember that this session is recording, so we can read it later. And thank you so much. Thank all of you to stay here with us.
Now I yield the floor to Ms. Yamanik.
Yes, thank you very much. Finally, I would like to thank all the general pastoral educative coordination to offer us the opportunity to take this training as part of education with the purpose of not only being better teachers, but also being better human beings. And also, well, I would like to thank all the teachers who took time to join us with knowing that this type of opportunities appear only to special people that want to change the world. So that's all that I want to say. And I really, really appreciate that you took the time to offer us this opportunity to take and to share education from all over the, I mean, not all over the world, but many countries that we sometimes are so far that we don't know if we are doing things well or no. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, teacher. We appreciated your opinion. Thank you so much.
And finally, I would also like to thank Miss Alejandra, Miss Monica, and Miss Nidia, and all the team that prepared this first training to our English teachers. And we know that, you know, like she said, this is the first time, and it's a process. It's not easy to have a bilingual culture. You know, it takes time. But first, we are the ones that have to say yes. We want to continue improving because it's a process. It's not, it takes time. They said, before you can say you are bilingual, you have to dream in English. If you're learning French, you have to dream in French. Think, dream, and you know, automatically the words will come out. And also, why we did this? Because this is the beginning, and in the future, we're going to start visiting our institutions just to see, you know, that you're growing step by step. We're going to be visiting your classrooms, that this was not just sitting down, listening, sharing, but we want to practice. We want to take it with us to our schools, to our classrooms. And the most important, like, you know, most of you said, to have the students in the center. We're doing this for them. We're opening the doors, and this is what we want to offer them. And once we know this, you know, the families will be, you know, we were looking for schools and to have a different environment with a bilingual culture. So thank you, all of you, for your participation. And we want to continue, you know, practicing, because, you know, you have the means.
Just to finish, we are
And
going
now
to ask everybody to stand up for our hymn, please.
Education is to grow with values for development. Francis inspires every innocent good to study your life away. Our school in fraternity. We are in a better world. Like we will glory with constant figure of love. Forward move us on, mission to create. Education is grow with values for development.
Francis inspires every peace and good. So be cheerful is the way.
First, fraternity, pioneer a better world. With values as our own ideal, we love. to love and care for a whole world in a harmony. Everyone fraternally, one single heart and soul. Education is to grow with values for development. Practice peace and good. The study our schools are in fraternity. We value we value as our ideal. We build the kingdom of love. That every man may seek the good with freedom and praise. Our common is Education is to grow. Values for development. Friends inspires every peace and good. Study for our schools are in fraternity. We holiness and our own ideal. Build the kingdom of love.
Es que pusieron the nursery class que tuve.
Our class?
The nursery class. ¿No pusieron ninguna foto de nosotros?
Oh, ¿cómo sabes que no le
No, está nomás para ponerlo.
Fueron chiquitos.
Sí, porque era una foto.
Thank you so very much, and may you have a blessed peace and good.
Peace and good.
Peace and good, sisters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you,
Thank
Maria
you.
Catalina. Thank you for
Thank
everything.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Peace
you
and
so
good.
much. Peace and all good.
Thank you, Miss Alejandra.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
The same for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Bye.
evening. Thanks. God bless you.
God bless you too.
For all. Thanks so much.
Pero ¿qué dijeron? ¿Qué expresaron los que participaron?
Miss Monica, Miss Nidia, and Miss Alejandra, at the end, please wait for us, okay? Don't leave.
Yes, sister.